Welcome everyone. My name is Kristen Cross. I am the Middle School PE Georgia Virtual Specialist. I am also a middle school physical education and health teacher. Today I just wanted to discuss some beginning of the year procedures and routines. This is a continuation from a previous PowerPoint presentation where I was talking about the procedures and routines. And so I just wanted to share some warm-up activities with you that I have used in the past just to jumpstart my classes. Over the years, I have experimented with various methods and ideas for warm-up activities. Some of the ideas include dynamic warm-ups in lines, such as like high knees and butt kicks and walking lunges, etc. I've done relay type fitness activities. I've done tag games such as sharks and minnows and freeze tag. I've had students walk or jog laps around the gym or even outside. And most recently I've been doing a lot of fitness games and or stations, which I'm going to explain over the next couple of slides. I've included this infographic for you that shows some of the dynamic warm-up examples that you can use for your warm-up activities. I have done them in lines with students or in small groups, but a lot of these students seem to know how to do these and are familiar with them because a lot of the sports teams would use them. This is a relay type fitness activity that my students really do enjoy. This is tic-tac-toe. I take 9 hula hoops for each group and place them on the floor 3 by 3, and each team has a knotted jersey of the same color. They have 3 of them for tic-tac-toe. We have the first person from each team run down to the hoops and place a jersey inside their choice of a hoop, and then the next person will do the same until they run out. And then at the end, by the third person, if they do not score 3 in a row, then the next person down will be able to go down and just move one of the jerseys to another hoop to try to win. And the students are, again, running back and forth, so they're getting their fitness in along with playing tic-tac-toe. And when the team scores, the board is reset and the game is played again. It's a lot of fun. My students really do enjoy it. The next warm-up activity could be a tag game, so I just put some directions in here for freeze tag. The thing that I use the most for tagging is usually a noodle. So if you take a pool noodle, you can get it at the dollar store and kind of break it up into like 3 pieces, 4 pieces. There's what I use for my taggers. I just find it's easier than with hands and then people tagging too hard, etc., etc. This next activity is called the Deck of Fitness. Really easy, simple setup activity that I do just, again, as a 5-minute warm-up for my classes. So the object of the game is to do as many repetitions as you can. When they draw a card, they will do the exercise that is related to the particular suit. So if they have a card that is a 4 of hearts, then they need to know that the hearts represent a certain exercise. And for me, I usually put jumping jacks. And so they will all together as a team go back and do 4 jumping jacks and then put the card down. So what I normally do is set up like a relay style, and I have cones out, and then the students are running down, picking up a card, checking the key on the board if they don't remember, running back to their group and saying, okay, we're doing 8 invisible jump ropes or push-ups or whatever you want your different suits to represent. And then they perform that activity, and then they keep the card at their cone, and then the next person runs down. I do say that the face cards, the king, queen, and jack are worth 10, and then any ace that they find would be worth 11 instead of 1. The last activity I wanted to share is something I call Scramble Fitness. So I take the example that you see off to the right with the different exercises, and I put it on a cardstock and I laminate it so that I can use dry erase markers. And I give one to each of the groups. I have highlighted one number for the students to start on. That's just to stagger them so they're not all doing the same exercise together and not crashing into each other when they're jogging one lap. And so they will start on a particular number. Let's say they start on number 3, and together the entire team does 30 line jumps. And then so one person from that group runs over to me, and I use my marker and I check them off, and then they move on to number 4. So we get through usually all of the Scramble Fitness activities by the end of the time. Again, set the clock for like 5-6 minutes, that type of idea. And so this is, one of the quick, easy, very low setup type of activities that I will do for fitness. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. I hope you found this information helpful and applicable to your classroom. I have provided my contact information if you have any questions,